Alright, I'm gonna make another video because that's an update on the Murray. This is gonna be my racing mower, or my whatever. It's got the 11 horse, and I got the transmission off, and as you notice, the rim's off. Because I went ahead and cut it in half, and then I got the top off, and this is what's left of it. It's pretty rusted on, and I was surprised I was able to get it off. I just ground the rim off, and then I was left with this, and then I just beat it right off. I cut this little sleeve in half, and then split it, and then pulled it right off. But yeah, I got a 3-inch pulley right here. There's a number for that. Or whatever. I think this is a die cast instead of like a steel. It's like a die cast pulley. I never used one of these, but it's a 3-inch. I think the front has a 2 3/4, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it turns this pretty fast, and now I can get 2 wheels and tires on there, and I can make this thing drive. I'm probably just gonna take one off of the Craftsman. That one right there, that's a new tire, and it's leaking. I don't know how it's leaking. That frustrates me really bad. That really frustrates me. And I also got a belt. Hopefully this one will fit. That's what I'm about to find out after this video. But if you want to know what it is, this is a 3-inch pulley. And this is, I had the deck pulley. I think it was an 82 or 83. This is an 85. So hopefully this one will work. I think it will, but I doubt it. And I got a collection of belts up there, but none of them fit, because they were either too small or too tall. Or, not too small, too tall, they were too small or... Well, they were too small in general, or too large. This one right here is the original drive belt. I think that's an 88 or an 89. But this is the original pulley. Yeah, it's in terrible condition, ain't it? Yeah, that's from me hammering it, and I broke my hammer when I was trying to take off the rim. So I was like, no, I'm not allowing that rim to get away with that shit. So, this is, I think, an 8-inch or a 10-inch pulley. Probably gonna have to measure it. The next thing I'm gonna do is probably take off this muffler, because I want it loud. Because my neighbor's fucking crazy, and he was up back in his back. We had problems with him. He called the cops on me for fucking trash in his yard that wasn't even mine. The officer had me pick all that shit up, which wasn't even mine, by the way. And then he gets away with, there's no ordinance or a curfew. He was up until 1 in the morning in his backyard with machinery, making all sorts of fucking noise, and I couldn't even fucking sleep. So, to get back at him, I'm just gonna take this off and fucking make it backfire. And it's gonna be beautiful. Because he's an asshole, and he deserves it. But either way, I'm just gonna top off some stuff. I got some fuel line for this, which means that means I could probably ride it today. That's gonna be exciting. I mean, maybe not today, probably tomorrow, but it's raining outside. This doesn't have the electric start anymore, because the reason why is that was fucking loud. Because I scrounged up all the wires. I'm probably just gonna hook the lights up to the lights. I'm gonna hook it up to the alternator or the charger, the built-in battery charger, which is right under the flywheel right there. You can see the ring gear, and then flywheel's right under there. I don't know what condition it's in, but I think it's pretty good. But the lights did work. Frame's a little loose, but that's okay. The frame is still solid. I'm just gonna before I put a foot pedal throttle in, I'm just going to use the original throttle and go from there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put put the transmission in, put the shifter in, because that was a problem last time. Because last time I had the shifter, well, I actually didn't have the shifter in last time. I had to reach back in there and grab the top of the shift thing, the bracket, and turn it with my hand, and that was dangerous. And right here, I'm going to make into a handbrake. The little round piece, I'm going to drill a hole into it, probably put a piece of flat iron in it, and then put the spring in it, a right size spring, and then this will be a handbrake, you know, which will be cool. Put it in neutral, drift it around the corner, put it in second and go. But yeah, here's the other tire. That's already gone flat. Look at that. I just got it off today. Yeah. I just might pull both. Well, actually, I'm not going to be able to pull both tires off of that. Because that's well, it's not counterintuitive. I was about to say counterintuitive. The other wheel that's on it is seized. Well, not seized, but it'll move. But it's just really, it's like got a lot of drag in it. Like, I think the grease on it had gelled up or turned into like some sort of silicone. Or someone put silicone on it. I don't know. But, yeah, that Craftsman had a problem where when I engaged the deck, it wouldn't shut off. When I unengaged it, I looked under it, and there was a bolt where the moving part was. There was a bolt right on that moving part, and it was jamming up against a bracket. So I hammered that up, and now it's working fine. But the fuel line is missing. Well, actually, the fuel line's starting to crack on it. I had to pull it out, and then I had to pull the tank out, but I think the tank's still in there. So yeah. The way I start it is this bottom pulley right here. I take a piece of vacuum cord. I cut the cord off this. This works, but they said they haven't used it in over a couple years. And look at that. That is nasty. It's growing mold on it. It's nasty. I'm just gonna throw this away because I don't need it. It's just a piece of shit. But yeah, the way I start is I take some cord and I wrap it around here and then yank it and then it starts it. Which is really cool. It's like a steampunk lawnmower. I might actually do that. You know, make the exhaust out of like a frickin' coffee can. No, this isn't a paint can. This is a coffee can. An old coffee can. It says easy. Is that meme still funny enough? I don't know. Yeah, all this gunk. I might clean. I want to paint this up, make it look nice, put some flames on it. Which is a trend that really never took off. Bondo flames. Graphics that someday fall off your lawnmower or car. Or whatever the fuck you put it on. But yeah, I think that's it. You'll see this again. Driving. And sounding really awesome.